Ready for more action? A situation is rapidly spiraling out of control in Little Bohemia. Speak to Dr. Sarah Charles at the 5th Precinct.
Patients are rioting all over the Meta Wing at Metropolis General Hospital. LexCorp is trying to keep Metro PD from the scene, so something big is up. Superman wants you to handle it. You'll need this metahuman encasement device for as long as it lasts.
This is Superman. Lex Luthor sponsored a special meta wing at Metropolis General Hospital. Everything points to it being a cover for illegal experiments. Help the escaping patients as much as you can. And then we'll get to the bottom of this.
Hi, I'm Booster Gold, and welcome to the Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Metropolis General Hospital, a state-of-the-art research hospital in Little Bohemia. This is Metropolis General Hospital, one of the finest health facilities in the nation. Also a teaching hospital and affiliated with nearby Metropolis University, this is where many medical students serve out their residency. I guarantee that if I, Booster Gold, am ever injured by a lucky shot from some fleeing villain, this is where I would go to be healed. Metropolis General offers a standard emergency ward, but due to the unplanned nature of emergency care, the emergency ward must be prepared for a broad array of illnesses and injuries, some of which may be life-threatening and require immediate attention. Met General's new Meta-Human Research Wing, funded by LexCorp, recently opened to handle health care for the ever-growing meta-human population. I guess they need to be ready in case someone like Wonder Woman ever catches a cold. No, wait. She's magic, right? Who would fail to be inspired by the nurturing and healing care offered by a hospital like Metropolis General? Well, okay, maybe some of you villains out there wouldn't be impressed. A fair warning then. Booster Gold will be keeping an eye on you.
Chief Researcher's Journal. One of our most valuable samples. It really speaks to me. Chief Researcher's Journal. This heart is a telltale example of our profound work. Chief Researcher's Journal. Always wear insulated gloves when handling cryotechnic samples. Chief Researcher's Journal. These vines are growing so rapidly I'm worried about the container's integrity. Chief Researcher's Journal. It's not as dangerous when separated from its owner.
This is Lois Lane for Daily Planet Live. Lex Luthor announced today that the new metahuman medical wing at the Metropolis General Hospital, which is entirely funded by LexCorp, will also be entirely staffed by LexCorp as well. Despite the protests of numerous human rights groups, the wing currently remains open to metahumans seeking treatment for what Luthor terms their unique needs.
This is Vicky Vale with a special JLA watch on the super teen called SuperGirl. Superman's headstrong younger cousin, SuperGirl also survived the destruction of Krypton by coming here to planet Earth. She has all of Superman's amazing powers in a teenage girl's body. Lex Luthor and criminals everywhere, you've been warned.
This is Metropolis Meta Wing Director Edward Braganza tendering my official resignation. I will no longer work with that maniac, Dr. Edgar Sisko. Psycho is right. Call him the head of metahuman research? Ha! The man's experiments belong in the medieval era, not in a modern hospital. Let Lex Luthor withdraw his funding. I will be calling the authorities.
I am Jack Ryder, and you are wrong. Why? Because you think Lex Luthor is just a successful businessman when he is out stealing DNA from us, from Power Girl, Supergirl, new metahumans, even Crypto for all we know. Think Lex won't lie, cheat, and steal to make those secrets his own? You're fooling yourself, friend. In fact, you are wrong.
Luther to LexCorp. I'm sending in some of our new allies as reinforcements to get our test subjects under control. Oh yes, I understand Dr. Psycho is still inside dealing with our Kryptonian problem. Don't bother extricating him. If he can't survive this on his own, he's not worth saving. Luther out.
Kara, this is Kal-El. Lex Luthor is targeting Kryptonians for their DNA. He cornered Power Girl earlier at her metahuman rally at Metropolis University. This time, he may be after you. Be careful. I'm sending in our new allies as reinforcements. Superman out. These poor people are a threat to themselves and anyone else until we discover what Lex did to them. Use Starlab's special containment sphere to take them to safety.
Some of LexCorp's goons are using genetic transcoders to monitor metahuman patients. Help us! Confiscate that equipment! Did you get those transcoders? The escaping patients have managed to take some of their records with them. We can't let LexCorp take and use that information against them. Please bring them to me. I'll make sure they're stored safely at Starlabs. Any information you can find will help these people return to a normal life. Thanks! Getting rid of those inhibitors will even the odds a bit. Oh, thank goodness. Who knows what the secret society was planning to do with this data? Oh, thank goodness. Who knows what the secret society was planning to do with this data?
LexCorp implanted tracking devices in all of their metahuman experiment subjects. The monitoring station is on the hospital roof. Get up there and overload the station so these people can escape. Without that monitoring station, Lex will have to track down those patients one by one. Show his troops they have more to worry about right now. Like facing us.
Do you have time to help me? LexCorp's gladiator suits are running off a highly unstable power cell. We believe it's based on stolen Starlabs research, but with a fatal flaw. Can you collect those power cells carefully? Make sure you gather several of the energy cells, since some of them may fizzle out or even explode. Oh yes, these are definitely based on confidential Starlabs work. Thanks so much for helping us retrieve this research.
This is Lex Luthor. You just disrupted research that would have helped countless human beings. You've clearly chosen to follow that alien Superman rather than advance humanity. Don't expect mercy. Luthor out.
Sorry about that. Oracle is blocking any more transmissions from Lex's unique point of view. For now, join SuperGirl inside. Help the metas and arrest whoever's in charge so they can stand trial for these crimes.
There are people trapped in tubes inside the hospital. Metas, but still people. They're being processed in tubes so they can be used for their energy. I work for LexCorp, but I'm human too. Get those people out of those tubes! Have you found all of the trapped patients? They're in there, I promise you.
Dr. Cisco journal entry, Meta Research Project, Day 4. Lex has offered to create a metahuman wing to cure metahuman ailments, and they went for it hook, line, and sinker. And with me in charge, we'll be using this meta power for everything from plasma to petroleum products.
Everyone will pay for the experiments done on me!
So you found my metahuman experiments. What
going
else
on?
can you find?
Leave me alone!
Let's see how well you do with a little game of hide and seek. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. Ollie, ollie, I'll come free! Sometimes I think there just isn't enough of me to go around. Time to change that. How about a little more me? Pop goes the weasel. It's been a real blast. I'm so happy I could burst. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Dr. Cisco journal entry, Meta Research Project, Day 8. If only I had a real meta subject to experiment on. A Kryptonian, like Superman or SuperGirl. Then Lex would get the DNA he wants, and I would have the experiment subject of my dreams.
Wonderful. I really needed some good news right now. This situation is an utter disaster, but each one of those lives matters.
Dr. Cisco journal entry, Meta Research Project, Day 14. At last, so Lex may be a little peeved about this, massive metahuman breakout. But at last, we have SuperGirl in our clutches. And with the kryptonite Lex has stored, soon the secrets of her DNA will be ours.
You have no idea what it's like to be me. What gives you the right? You think you can stand in judgment over me? Time for you to walk a mile in my shoes. One day, all these heroes will be my slaves. Today, their mere image will be your death.
You need to learn some manners.
Put your muscle where your mouth is. Oh, goody! Someone to hit! Big mistake!
There she blows! Fire in the hole! Pop goes the weasel. How can you resist my illusions?
Thank you. Dr. Psycho weakened me with kryptonite and stuck me in this red sunlight cage. I think he even took some of my blood. I have to go talk to Superman. Thanks again. Maybe we can talk when I don't feel so sick.
Wanna see the world through my eyes? It's easy. Just picture everything you want and can't have, and multiply that 10,000 times. Everyone laughing at you, pushing you aside, unless you take the power for yourself, and make them give you what you want. Luther knows. Soon they'll all know. And when I get what I want, I'll be the only one laughing.
Lex will answer for this crime. Only he would place a madman like Dr. Psycho in charge of a humanitarian project. Thank you for saving SuperGirl and all of Lex's victims. Get out of there and we'll talk soon. Superman out.
Star Labs and Metropolis thank you for stepping in at Metro General. As long as Lex Luthor is hurting and exploiting people for his own gain, we will always need heroes like you. Thanks for your help. We sure appreciate the support.